Today on Russian WildCats, I'm alone. It's just me. I'm not even sitting in the middle either.
Russian WildCats?
Welcome to yet another episode of Russian WildCats, the British edition. I'm just kidding. We're not British, I wish. Today, are you?
I'm 50-50.
I wish
Don't
it
you
was.
remember small accent?
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that. Man, I wish it was British. Anyways, so today on the show, Tejas and Emily are talking about their wild dreams and how one day they will conquer them. Tejas met my brother. That's weird. And we're going to talk about the most uncomfortable and disgusting words to hear and say out loud. So that's exciting, right? Okay, so first up, Tejas, why the fuck did you meet my brother?
Right. Say it like it's a bad thing. I was on my way to school on Thursday, so that was like a little under a week ago. So I'm just fucking like sitting on the bus, listening to music, and then a couple stops later, our brother jumped on the bus. I was like, is that him? And
Could it be?
I'm like, was it? And I'm like, hey, you're Dar's brother, right? And then I'm like, wait, his name is Dar too. So I felt kind of dumb. Yeah, he sat next to me on the bus, and then we were like, he was talking, and he was like, oh, where you going and stuff. And I'm like, oh, I'm headed to school. And then we talked for like a good half hour-ish about school and stuff, and it was pretty interesting. He's not as evil as Dar, or he doesn't seem to be as evil as Dar says he is.
You know what?
But no, I'm not gonna say anything about that because
No.
I tell people my sister's evil, and they
Well,
come
there's
over
other
and she's
people
super
around,
nice,
yeah.
and then she's like, oh my god,
He's not.
and I'm like, you know what? She's like, cunt.
He's not that bad. He's just like he's honestly he's pretty cool. But like when I was younger, he was a douche to me. But like that's just like he was like that dad that was like, you know how like you have your mom and like you always go to your mom for stuff, and then your dad gives you like super tough love.
Yeah.
He was that dad. Like he would,
Brother.
yeah. Well, but I'm just saying, like he would be the person that's like, if I did something wrong, like everyone would be like, fuck you, Nadia, don't do that again. And he'd be like, okay. And then he'd be like, what the fuck is this shit? I'm breaking your Game Boy in half and peeing on it. And I'd be like,
Would you
Tough
imagine?
love, man.
that is the definition of tough.
Tough love.
He would be like, I don't know, he would just like find really accurate and creative ways to upset me. Like he would be like, most parents would be like, if you do this shit, you're not, like, you're grounded or you're fucking not having dessert. Well, I'm like, well, I don't have any friends, and I'm probably gonna eat dessert anyways, and you just won't know. My brother would be like, if you do this shit, I'm having sex on your stuffed animals tonight. And I would be like, are you serious?
Keep in mind they have a really big age gap.
Yeah, keep in mind my brother was like 19 when I was like 9, so I was like terrified of anything to do with that, and I was like, oh god, I don't want that to be happening. But actually, at any age, I wouldn't want him to have sex on my stuffed animals. So I think it was still,
Yeah, man, like,
you know, like I like my stuffed animals not contaminated, and so that is. I think that's a pretty accurate way to discipline your children. Now that I think about it, like.
Tejas' dream.
Another interesting thing about Tejas is he's writing a book.
I wouldn't call it writing a book.
Or
I would-
writing things that may.
I wouldn't call it writing.
just jotting down some notes.
I wouldn't
He's
call it
scribbling
writing.
and it looks like words.
Basically, I'm flirting with the idea of possibly maybe one day writing a book.
I like
You're
that.
jotting it down in your head.
Yeah, like I have the entire story written out in my head. I just have to take the time and put it down on some sort of.
It's okay, I'm in the prologue and that's all I care about.
Yeah. Well, it started like before we even started talking about. You can stop that now. Or I'll take you out of the book. But it was like before we even started talking about the show or anything. We just was talking to Dar, and then I don't know. One thing led to another, and I sort of realized that I like what I'm doing in school and stuff, but I want to do a bunch of other shit too. Also, your computer light is white for some reason. With that,
Mine?
next to that slit, look.
Yeah, I think that's because it's.
But yeah, anyways, so I realized that I want to write a book, just because I want to put stuff out there. I know I can. I have the capacity to write a lot of stuff because I like writing. So it's just like, let's see where this goes.
I read a bunch of stuff and don't do anything with
I was super serious about it, like when I first started. And like the first night, I wrote like 12 pages, like Microsoft Word, like 11-point font, single space pages. Like, I was like, holy shit, why am I writing so much? So I'm like, you know what, I've done enough, I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna explore what I can write about next. And that was in February, it's July now, and I haven't written a single thing since. And
That's
I
okay.
feel so shitty about it too. You say it's okay, but like, I feel really shitty that I'm like, because I told myself like every day in the summer, I'm like, I'm gonna try and write like maybe a page at least, just so I can
Just
be
draw it down on
motivated.
your phone.
I have been. So, I don't want to give too much away because I'm really, really secretive about this kind of stuff. Like, it's not that I'm like, ah ha ha, I'm super elitist, you don't deserve to look at my shit. It's more like, okay, I don't even know if this is good enough to tell anyone about yet.
You have to
So, yeah, I know, but like, I have a lot of confidence where I shouldn't and no confidence where I should.
Elaborate on that thought.
Oh, I'm just super cocky about a lot of stuff when I
Oh
shouldn't
yeah,
be.
me too.
But yeah, so only a handful of people know about the book. And like a handful of people actually know what it's about.
Good thing you told the entire world.
Yeah, but all 87 of our viewers.
Love you guys.
We have 9 subscribers. Holla.
I'm done talking about my dreams.
Emily's dream.
My dream is to create my own fucking video game.
Do it.
But I know nothing about like graphic
What kind of game, though?
design. But yeah, I want to create my own video game. It's not gonna be like an RPG game or anything.
Thank God, because then I would actually play it if it weren't an RPG.
I tried to
I
make
like
an RPG
RPG.
when I was younger. Me and my
The only
brother
RPG I
tried to
play
make
is
it.
Borderlands. I found it in my closet. I'm like, I'll start playing that. It's pretty fun.
It's gonna be sort of like
Sorry, but there was like a grenade in the game and I picked it up and like the caption was like, sister's a bitch. That's what it said.
Actually,
The grenade said that.
that
I took
grenade's
a picture of it.
maybe
genius.
like this grenade is like
Look, I swear to God.
No, I tried to make my own video game when I was little because me and my friends were trying to make a version of Harvest Moon.
oh my god.
Yeah.
If I didn't know you, then I would have like I'm in on this because actually,
We
no, I like
actually-
Animal Crossing
we were
better,
like-
though.
Maybe 8. And we were like drawing all the chickens and stuff. And like I was trying to do code, but I didn't know what the fuck code was, so I was literally just typing Harvest Moon. Like I was basically typing a summary of the game.
You
And it
were
was like,
in the
this is
video.
gonna turn into like shut the fuck
You're
up,
like,
like I was a cool
page-
8-year-old.
Oh, is there-
slash you're like HTML slash.
I was 8, okay? It was like
And then,
this
no,
is a
and then
game.
it's like colon
Yeah.
backslash HTML.
no,
You gotta close the
I didn't know
code.
what the fuck that was. So
I
I was
learned
literally just typing
I
can
learned like the
code
basic of
yeah.
coding.
I can code
when
like,
you're 8.
like I can make a theme on Tumblr and that's as far as it gets.
Oh, yeah.
What would you call your video game?
What kind of game would it be?
Platform? Platform.
Probably.
I like jumping.
Yeah.
I like jumping.
I like games you can double jump.
Me too. Me
Yo,
too.
I totally something. Well, you have to like choose your own character for sure because I like I like playing games. Where it's like you can choose to be a boy or girl. And you can like pick your hairstyle and stuff. love
Customization.
Those games.
Those are some pretty beautiful dreams, guys. I think it's pretty obvious what my dream is. Just
I don't really know.
Just be the greatest music journalist of all time. Just nothing special. You know. Next up, we got another edition of Dar's Dad. So, I don't really know what else to say. I mean, you know my dad by now, so
Enjoy.
today we learn about the universal truth.
So universal truth is that in animal kingdom, bird kingdom, as well as human being, parents' love, affection, and advice is for the betterment of their children, and they can benefit from parents' experience. It should be, they have love for their kids or their children.
Welcome back! Aha, what?
That was Dar's dad.
Oh. Generic laughing.
Yeah.
My dad is
Rachel
so
laugh.
silly.
I'm so fake.
Touche.
Oh god.
Continuing with our wonderful show, we've noticed that there are obviously words in the English language that aren't fun to say. So we're just going to teach you all about the most uncomfortable words to hear and say. Let's begin, shall we? First up, oops, wrong way. Tossing. Yay!
That is really
That's just uncomfortable to hear.
phlegm.
Nice
That's
one.
actually
I disagree.
disgusting.
I don't think phlegm is a disgusting word. I
I-
think it's a disgusting idea.
I think
Seepage.
Mm.
Yeah, that's. I mean, you just a lot of things come to mind.
Why didn't you put Dingleberry in the list?
Because Dingleberry's fun to say.
Oh, it is fun to say, yeah.
Discharge.
I would like to.
Everybody loves discharge.
Infection.
Ointment.
Like how we'll play grandma's
But, like-
fucking ointment.
Yeast.
Gotta say these together though.
Good use of your words. Yeast infection.
That one- Mucus.
Okay, that's disgusting.
Mucus is such
Mucus.
a gross word.
Secrete.
Burp.
You can't really have anything good secreting.
Festering is not a good thing to hear.
Uncle Fester. He was pretty cool.
Remember him?
When he's not festering. If
Instagram.
Uncle Fester was
No.
festering, that would be a problem.
Moist.
Waste. Unless
It-
you're talking about like
No, there's no good way to spin it. It just sounds fucking weird.
vaginal. Like it's not just the vagina you're dealing with. Like there's something about the vagina that's going on, and that's the
Yeah.
problem.
A festering vaginal yeast infection.
Oh,
Fun with words.
that is disgusting.
This is the grossest
This is
word.
gonna be our last
This is the
episode.
nastiest word, phrase, whatever.
Organized religion.
That's too
Ew. Some runners up.
Oh. Well,
Ooze, seminal,
Seminole's pretty bad.
that's pretty ugly
flatulence, sorry,
That's not that bad.
pork,
Pork's pretty disgusting.
bile,
No.
lubricant, hope.
Pope?
Oh my god, Pulp! I hate Pulp
I just
so
don't like-
Pulp.
much. There we fucking.
Oh, and scrotum. Hooray for disgusting words!
That had to hit me most.
What, you don't want moist yeast raining on you?
Yes.
So, last up, as per usual, we've got music recommendations for y'all because obviously from prior episodes you loved them so much and had so much to say, judging by
And
all
we hear
the
such good
comments.
feedback.
Yeah, that was sarcasm. You guys suck.
Hey.
Anyways, but there's room for improvement. So, I guess I'll go first once again. My music recommendation, continuing along this whole lo-fi, scuzzy
Hipster.
indie band, shut the fuck up, I'm not a hipster kind of music.
Says the hipster.
I'm recommending this band called Waves with two V's. So they're basically everything I just said. They're scuzzy. They're the type of band that you're gonna catch in a fucking Los Angeles dive bar at 3 a.m. And they just got this cool sound that like screams at you, but not in a screamo kind of way. Plus, they have a song called "I Want to Be Dave Grohl," and I do want to be Dave Grohl. So, you know, I can definitely relate. So definitely check them out. They're called Waves, two V's. You'll love them, and if you don't love them, I don't know what to tell you. I tried. Emily, you're next.
I don't know why no one did this before because I'm pretty sure we're still filming at the beginning of June.
Pretty much.
But Queens of the Stone Age's new album is like a month old. Like Clockwork.
Yo, sick.
Yeah, it's a good album.
I actually haven't listened to the whole thing, but like,
It's not as good as their like other albums, but I mean, I'm still gonna love Queens of the Stone Age.
oh, in a segue point of view, Dave Grohl was on that album.
Yeah.
So, yes, hooray for relating. Man, it is so weird high-five me and then high-five you. Like, the difference is insane.
Oh,
Because look at this high-five,
Oh my
and then
god.
look at this. Like, it's just, it's like the mending
I like high
process.
five. Remember that episode of Adventure Time where Jake and Finn tried to do like the greatest high five ever?
Yeah!
And, like, catapulted each other from.
That was so sick. And that was the one with the gray holes, right?
Yeah.
Alright, Tadius.
Right.
What's
so
yours?
this is gonna be the throwback to the first episode.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember the first thing I recommended to you?
No.
Called to Court.
Called Sack.
I was so close. That's, you know why?
That's
That's
enough.
Danielle's old street
It's a
name.
French word. Nobody speaks.
That's Danielle's old fucking street name. It's
Yeah.
so
So,
Ugh.
I'd say about a week ago, I stumbled upon a remix of that album in Cam.
Oh.
It's fucking amazing. It's actually my ringtone, one of the songs. But it's just
You
so
gotta share that.
good. I don't really like remixes, but each song in there is
Dropbox.
pretty. Yeah, I'll put it up. But yeah, it is just so good. It's like the best songs from each album, and like basically all my favorite songs from the album. But I'm kind of sad that These Girls wasn't on there.
Oh, okay.
That's the one with Garfunkel and Oates. But yeah, that's my recommendation. I'll put a link down.
Y'all better listen to it. If you don't, you suck. So thanks for joining us on quite another lovely episode of Russian WildCats. I told
doing
you.
the British
I'm still British.
British or Dr. Evil?
That's what I'm thinking. After
Both. I don't know. I just associate British people with pinky. So
Why?
When in doubt, pinky out.
Yeah.
That episode of SpongeBob.
exactly, because they're fancy. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to comment, yeast, and subscribe.
Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm trying to
there we
say.
go.
Have a moist day.
Have a wonderful yeast infection.
See you later. Goodbye.
Okay.
Discharge.